Alright, what is up everybody? My name is Brandon and I am a dancer for Versatile Dance Company. Just to give you a little bit about myself. I started dancing when I was 14 and my biggest inspiration for dance at the time was actually a group called the Jabberwockies. And from there I met a lot of different dancers who continue to inspire me to get better in my dance. And now I'm here where I am today. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be breaking down some basic hip-hop dance moves with you all. Alright, so now it's time for us to get up on our feet, find some room in the space, maybe do a little warm-up, and we're going to start dancing. So the first style that we're going to start with are called party grooves, yeah? Party grooves came from the hip-hop parties back in the 70s and 80s, even into the 90s. What party goers would do is they would create little dance moves that they could do socially with their friends. Nothing hard, nothing complicated. They were just little fun moves that one person would make up and they would teach all their friends, and next thing you know, everybody in the party is doing them. That's why they're called party grooves. So, the first party groove that we're going to start with, or the basic party groove, is the bounce, yeah? With the full body. So, but we're going to break it down, all the way down. Start with the shoulders. So the shoulder bounce is going to go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So you want to lift your shoulders up like you're saying, I don't know, yeah? But of course, without the hands. Just lift the shoulders up. 5, 6, 7, 8, go up, down, down, and up, down. Yeah, so the counts are up on 1, down on 2, up on 1, down on 2. Now we're gonna move down to the body bounce, yes? Body bounce comes from our knees. You drop your knees down on 1, come up on 2. Down on 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it should look like this. 5, 6, 7, 8, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Or even faster, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? So that's the body bounce, here with the knees. Next, we're going to add movement to it, so we can move side to side. We're going to add a two-step to the body bounce. Now, to do a basic two-step is simple. You step out to one side, and then you bring your legs in. Step out to the other side, and bring your legs in. So for me, I'm stepping out to my right first. So I go right, left, right. Yes? Now, to add the bounce to it, every time you step out, bend your knees in the bounce. Bounce down 1, come up on 2. To the other side, 1, 2, and then you just do it back to back. 5, 6, 7, 8, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. So now we're gonna put them all together, do 2 8 counts each. Start with the shoulder bounce, into the body bounce, into the two-step. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna two-step. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is the basic bounce. Alright, so the next style we're going to go into is called popping. So popping was created over here in the West Coast, up in the Bay Area by a man named Sam Sullivan, who's trying to do a popular party dance at the time called the jerk. Looks like this. But every time he did it, he would say the word pop under his breath. So he would go pop, 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 and he would hit his chest each time. And from there, the style of popping developed, which is flexing your muscles to the beat of the music. So today we're going to learn the most basic pop, which is with your chest, with your chest pop. So basically how we do a chest pop is pretend that you're inhaling and you lift your chest up, and then you exhale, let it go. Inhale again, exhale, let it go. So now make sure you're only moving your chest and not moving your shoulders with it, only your chest. Now pretend you're making a really fast, sharp breath. That motion is how we create the chest pop. So together, let's try that 4 and 8 count with just the chest pop motion. 5, 6, 7, 8.
I yo, John Coltrane, he played the sax. Me, myself, I love the max. Up in the studio, laying tracks. Burning on the CD, melt the wax. And I'm feeling fine, cause they leave music's on my mind.
And that is it. Simple. All it is in this part of your body, you inhale, exhale to the beat of the music. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so this style that we're going to follow up with next is called locking. So, locking was also created in the 1970s here in Los Angeles, and it was created by a guy named Don Campbell, also named as Don Campbell Lock. So what he was doing was he was mimicking a popular dance at the time as well called the Funky Chicken. Look like this. All he did was flap your wings like a chicken, right? But Don was a painter, he wasn't a dancer, so he wasn't really able to do the dance correctly and he kept getting stuck every time his arm moved. From there, he started calling this little move that he was doing a lock. His friends started learning it, and then the dance spread internationally. They made a group called the Lockers, and it became a famous dance that we still do today. So, I'm going to break down a couple basics of locking. So the first one I'm going to start with is called the point, yeah? Or they're also known as the Uncle Sam points. So basically what you do is you just want to point in a direction. It could be any direction, but when you point that direction, you stop and you freeze. So if let's say I'm pointing to the right, I want to freeze. Or if I'm pointing to the left, I want to freeze. Yes? So you can't just point and let your arm go. You have to point and stop. Point and stop. Point and stop. Point and stop. Now, when you do these points, try to make them come from the center of your body. Try not to point like this, but make them come from the center. So I go from here, point out, point out, point out, point out, point out. Yes? These are the Uncle Sam points, and we will put them together later. Next, one of probably the base move of all locking is a little combination called the blast, or muscle man, and lock. Yeah? Blast and lock. Now, to start with, we're gonna start with the blast. So how you do the blast is you lift both of your arms up here and try to make nice right angles here and pretend that you're flexing. Yeah, like you just went to the gym. You lift your arms up, you show off those muscles, and you want to make as much right angles as you can. From there, this is going to be on the count 1. Drop your arms on and then to do the lock on 2, pretend that there is maybe like a metal bar, or like you're on a motorcycle and you want to grab the bars of the motorcycle. When you grab the bars of the motorcycle, also make sure you pop your knee. Doesn't matter which knee you want to pop, it can be any one that feels good for you. Make sure you grab and pop your knee at the same time. Yeah? So this is the blast and lock. It goes on the count 1 and 2. So slowly we're going to start with the blast. So you go up on 1, make your right angles, drop your arms on and then grab your handlebars 2. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2. Last time, 1 and 2. Good. So now we're gonna put it all together. We're gonna do 2 8 counts of each. We're gonna do 2 8 counts of the points into 2 8 counts of the blast and lock. Let's get started. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Again. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Good job. That is locking. So, the last style that we are going to learn today is breaking. So now, breaking is the original hip-hop dance. When hip-hop dance was first created, breaking was the one dance style that emerged out of hip-hop dance. So, breaking was created in the late 1970s when hip-hop dance was born. And basically, the reason why it's called breaking is because when there was a party and the DJ was playing his music, he would play a particular song of the music that was called the drum break, yeah, or a break in the music, where it was just all drum beats. And so these dancers in particular would wait just for that drum break to dance. They wouldn't dance to any other part of the music except for the drum break. So that's why they became breakers, or other people know them as break dancers, yes? So, we're gonna just learn some of the basics of breaking. So the one groove that is in breaking that must be done at all times is called the rock, also known as the New York rock, since breaking came from New York. Now, to do the New York rock, what you wanna do is stand with your feet shoulder length apart, and you're going to bend back and forward from the waist. So you're gonna bend back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, and forward. Yes? You can do this different directions, any ways you want, but it bends from the waist instead of from the knees like the bounce. Yeah? So don't confuse it with the bounce. The bounce is from the knees, this is from the waist. Yeah? So again, let's just try that part slow. 5, 6, 7, 8, bend 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So once again, I'm rocking back from my hips. You see the motion of my hips here. And I can rock any way I want to, but it's all coming from my hips. Cool? So now we're going to use the basic rock, the New York rock, into steps called top rocks. Top rocks are all of the footwork you see breakdancers do before they go on the floor and they start doing their tricks. Yes? So we're gonna learn a basic top rock combo called the kickball chain. Okay? So what we're doing is we're gonna start with our right foot. We're gonna kick out, forward with the right foot. While we kick out, we cross with the arms. 1. Here, all at the same time. So they come out at the same count. 1. On and, bring it all in at the same time. Bring your arms to your chest, and you bring your foot in. Yeah? So separately, you go kick out 1, bring it in, and last move is with your left foot, step out 2. Yes? One more time, just that side. 5, 6, 7, 8, kick 1 and 2. Yes? So now that we're out here, the foot that just stepped out, which is our left foot, is the next foot to kick forward. So we stepped out with our left, now we kick our left forward. Same arms. 1, you cross in front of you, bring it in, and 2. Now, after we finish here, we go back to our right. 1 and 2. Again. 1 and 2. And 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Okay? So, remember again, the key is the first foot you step out with is the same step you kick right away. Start with the left or start with the right, and then you switch to the next one right after. Make sure you keep the rock. Yeah, this is why they're called top rocks. If you don't keep the rock, then it's not a top rock. Yeah, so make sure you have this motion still. All right? So now, we're gonna try and put it all together. We'll do 2 8 counts of rocking into 2 8 counts of the kickball chain. Yeah? 5, 6, 7, 8, go. 1, 2. 2. Then go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Again. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Speed it up. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. And that is breaking. Thank you all for rocking out with me today. Can't wait to see you guys at the show. I hope you had fun and I hope you learned something today.